Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I start up another new series. This is Dungeon Crawlers HD. It is by Drowning Monkeys Games, and it is a very simple yet streamlined tactical turn-based strategy game if you want to go that route. And, well, it's kind of more focused on storyline and a little bit more focused on combat as opposed to all of the micromanagement of your heroes and all the inventory stuff and the massive different skills and skill trees and everything else like that. It simplifies it down and lets you focus on what some people would say is the most important part of it. So the game is actually releasing today on Steam, and it is, well, not a super expensive game by any stretch of the imagination. It's only about $5, and yeah, you can pick it up today. It should unlock probably about the same time the video posts, so if you like what you see, you can go grab it yourselves. And essentially, the storyline is roughly, what if Ghostbusters happened in a dungeon? That's right, that's kind of what's going on. So we're going to hop in and just get started right away. No more dilly-dallying or babbling about stuff. We'll go with medium. Though stupid hard does seem pretty cool. Chapter 1, In the Halls of the Goblin King. We will go directly to the game. Pater, which would be like Peter. Aegon, which would be like Egon. Yes, Pater? What are we doing here, Aegon? I hear the buffet is nice. That would be Roy, which was like Ray. We were summoned by the local keeper. He mentioned money. Oh, why didn't you say so? So, what should we do then? Good news! I don't see anything. I think our work is done here. We should probably start by opening that door. What door? Oh, the one in front of us. Ah, the door. So, the first little bit, of course, is going to be tutorialized. Welcome to Dungeon Crawlers. We'll teach you everything you need to know as we go along. Alright, we can rotate the camera with the two lettered keys as you see there. Great. Yep. Rotate the camera to get a better view. I'm going to skip most of this, move with WASD to see around, and then we select the door. And then we click it one more time, and we will open the door. Good work. Now walk out into the hallway. Do this just to click any, basically, double clicking is how you get around and do stuff. So, that being said... Oh no, there's goblins! There's goblins! What are those? Little green men, let's kill them. Perhaps we should try to reason with them first. It's possible they know what's going on around here. Alright, we're in combat mode. It's turn-based. Each character gets to move, and then your turn is basically over. Select a character, and then you'll see the ground is highlighted in blue where you can move. Okay. Alright, and you can move all three, or eventually all four of your characters before the turn ends. So what I would like to do is actually, I think I'm going to fall back. I'm going to let the goblins close with me. Because I'm going to play cowardly. Actually, I don't think we have to. I think we can pretty easily just own them straight up. But, for the sake of awesome, I guess, if you want to call it that. For the sake of, well, what I'm going to do here, we're just going to actually fall back and then we're going to click and end our turn. Not all the heroes have acted. Actually, they all have acted. So we're going to end our turn. Look at that. The goblins have shown themselves. And now it is our turn to do some slayation. Alright, enemies will have red highlights under them, and allies will have green once they actually can be selected or healed or buffed or whatever by your allies. So if we use him, and we click on his spell here. Sorry, we have already clicked on his spell. If any of our guys is hurt, we'd actually be able to do something with him. But since no one's hurt, we cannot do anything with our boy there. Good old Roy. So we'll have Aegon go over there and double slap him with a magic missile to the face. And I would have kind of expected that to finish him, but I guess not. Alright, we'll hit him with our sword. And we can also zoom in, by the way, guys. Get real close up on the action if we were so inclined to do so. We'll get up over here as well, and that is where we'll end our turn. Yep. It is our turn. Alright, we shall heal. Pater. There you go, sir. Like I said, guys, it's somewhat simple, and again, as always in tutorial missions, things tend to be a little bit more simplistic. Well, the rest of the game will say. Oops. I thought you said you were going to... I think it was what he said was, I thought you said you were going to reason with them or try to talk to them. My staff slipped. You reasoned half of his face off. So, there we go. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to click on the gold. I saw shiny bits, and I got excited. I was like, fresh meat, or gold. So, I clicked on it, and of course, I skipped part of the dialogue there. My bad. We'll try not to do that in the future. I'll wait on the shiny bits if I have to. Alright, I want to go through this door. I wonder what's over here. It's an oozer, and a gungy, and a spitter. Crawling slimes, floating slimes. I believe they are animated gunges. What's a gunge? A sticky, viscous, and unpleasantly messy material. And that's different from a slime. How? Alright, we can double the speed of the game at any time by holding a left click. Well, isn't that just something? Alright. There it is. Boom. Shinies. Alright. Apparently, Pater is not nearly as powerful as Aegon, so we'll have to slowly whittle away our opponents. How much health does he have left? Alright, well, we can do another single attack with him, and then we'll be set. Alright, I'm going to end the turn. That one's going to move there. This guy's probably going to spit at us, and these two, I don't know if they spit. I assume not, because they're not called spitters. But we'll see. Viscous nasal goo, no! It is our turn once again. We shall slay this individual. Wow, we somehow, like, critically struck him. Alright, so we're going to attack. Oops, I missed clicking here. Apparently my aim is off a little. There we go. And, ooh, unfortunately we did not hit Pater at that time, and he lived. Alright, we're going to utilize our healing spell. All are healed. And that's pretty much it for our turn. He's going to get triple attacked at minimum. There's double. Can't do anything. And then there's the triple. The double, double, triple, double. What? Alright. Oh, well, we got to heal Pater because we have good old Roy selected. We healed him for 14 points of damage. That does seem rather impressive. Okay, so we dropped that fool. Now we have to go over here and deal with this one. Boom, 21. That's Pater once again. There we go. We're going to end our turn and see what's next. I realize, guys, the startup of the game, a little less challenging than you might expect for like a full-on game, but the tutorial is always kind of an important part of most games. I realize that oftentimes it's somewhat boring, but again, there's still clever and funny / witty writing, so I'm all over it. I am totally fine with this. Hopefully you folks are as well. If you're not, too bad. You're just going to have to put up with it and deal with it. Alright, so there we go. Sweet, sweet, nice style. And we will end our turn once again. And it's all over but the crying giant floaty spitter slime. Alright, can we hit him? We can. And boom, big ol' hit. I don't think it's going to be enough to drop him, though. Maybe. Oh, it is. Impressive work. I know it. Bam. Yeah. Okay. They're staring longingly into each other's eyes. Get closer. Uh-oh. Oh, he belched all over him. It's disgusting. I've been slimed. Gunged. You were gunged. Why do you insist on calling it that? Well, mostly because copyright infringement issues, I would imagine. Which is hilarious. Alright, so we survived the battle. Looks like we got 110 gold pieces and a regular key. One thing to remember about this game, guys, is it's not randomly generated. So this was very specifically written and tested and everything else. So everything will be exactly the same every time you play it. That's probably one of the reasons that, well, the hours and hours and hours of gameplay that you get from several of the indie games aren't going to be here. But there will be some time here spent. It's cleverly written. I find it enjoyable, and I'm one of the few people in the world right now who probably still remembers what Ghostbusters are, because, well, let's be honest here. That's an old show / movie, and kids these days, they just can't appreciate you. Back in the day, I actually remember when I was a kid watching Ghostbusters and stuff, so Yep, this definitely hits that nostalgia button a little bit. I like it. Alright, we're going to go through the next door, and apparently there's going to be another combat. So basically my goal here, guys, is I'm going to go through the first mission, and I might segment this off per mission, kind of like I did with Chroma Squad, except for the last one, which was awful. It took me like 2 hours to do the final quote-unquote episode or mission. That was a little bit of a rough spot, but other than that, I kind of did it per mission. So I'm leaning toward doing that again. I think I can move and attack. Yeah, I can. Sweet, sweet, nice style. We're going to use our magic mistle to try and defeat that guy. Looks like we did. Hey, we leveled up for the first time. Alright, so there's our level up. And it will show that Roy has leveled up. He gained 4 health, or HP, 1 magic, 1 defense, and we have pray for damage as one of his skills or abilities, as it were. So, as you guys know, he can't exactly attack right now. All he's able to do is heal. But if we click this little arrow here, boom, pray for damage. Or we can click this and open up the entire thing. You'll see here he can defend or fortify himself. He can pray for the healing, which is the one that he's been doing for quite some time now. And since he's leveled up now, he has this, which also is essentially the exact inverse. It does damage as opposed to heals. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, that being said, we're going to come over here and pew! And we've defeated another. We'll collect the shiny bits, and okay, we're going to get double sliced there by the Goblin. Then we'll get slapped a little bit more by the Goblin. And then the ooze will be like, I want to hit somebody, but I can't. Or, sorry, not the... yeah, it's the oozer. Yeah, the oozer. We'll dispatch the Goblin. And we shall move and do some more Goblin dispatchitude, if we can. I'm not certain it'll work, honestly. Hiya! Well, not quite enough. That's okay. It's a good start. Ow! Grasping slime for 1 point of damage. Pyda, no! Alright, so the Goblin is dead, and all that remains is El Slimo. And the slime looks like he's probably super dead too. Alright, free mode, and it looks like we can probably loot these things. Yeah, we have a minor potion of unwounding. I don't know what that does. But it is there, and it is available to all. And apparently a recipe for Goblin cupcakes. 3 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, or sorry, a half a tablespoon of lemon juice, and 2 strips of bacon, crumbled. That does sound delicious. I mean, we all know that I'm a fan of bacon, even though I don't usually feel very well after I eat it. It's one of those curses, I know. It's like, hey, you really like this. You can't handle it. So here we are, we have made it to end of level, and there it is. We have dealt 305 damage. We only took 14. We healed 42 damage, and, well, we earned 28 XP, we accumulated 240 gold, and that is that. Oozer's name, Sliming My Game. Or Oozer's the name, maybe? Sliming My Game. So that was Chapter 1, guys. We'll go to the store first. We'll probably spend a little bit of time to buy and purchase things and everything else between now and then. I don't know what to do exactly, though. And we haven't seen this guy yet at all. So, he's kind of MIA as it stands right now. So, we have a Tome of Smiting. It's 250. We have a Staff of Blasting. We have a Sword of Minor Wounds, which I believe we already have, to be honest. I kind of wish it told us something, like, it showed our inventory for us. But it doesn't appear that it does that, which kind of sucks. So you just have to have amazing memory to know what you've already got on yas. A minor potion of unwounding. Oh, no, I don't want to purchase that yet. I was hoping to, like, does it tell us what it does? I'm assuming it's a health potion. That's what would make sense. A minor potion of unwounding means that you're not wounded afterward, which is health. Now this looks like it might be magic power or something. I'm not sure. A major flask of power, So there's a lot of mystery involved in the game, and I assume maybe that's something that they're a false tooth of unstunning. That might be part of the appeal or the charm. What they're trying to do is, you know, leave a lot of stuff kind of ambiguous so you don't know exactly what it does, and you have to try it out and try different combos. The cloth of loining, I like it. Oh good, they all have different stuff. That's pretty neat. Alright, I think I'm going to buy the cloth of loining, maybe? Except we might have it. See, I don't know. I didn't look. I didn't look! And is there a way to... Well, you know what? I think maybe we'll just save the money and we'll continue this in the very next episode, guys. We'll go through the next one without buying anything, and then maybe we'll have a little bit of a better idea of what's actually going on and what we have in our inventory. So let's go to the game, and we'll see the opening sequence here, and then we'll go from there. Where is this guy, Aegon? I'm sure he's around here somewhere. It's just that if there's not going to be a buffet, we can still catch Mutton Fest at Red Mutton if we hurry. Sorry to keep you waiting, gentlemen. It's the Dungeon Keeper. What seems to be the problem, Mr. Dr. Jonas Fooey? So, what's up, Doc? Let me be brief. My once beautiful dungeon is suffering from an infestation. I will pay you 10,000 gold to cleanse it for me. 10,000? Think of all the mutton. Think of all the women. Think of all the lab equipment I could afford with that. We'll take it. Excellent. Oh, and this is the great library. Please, try to keep your voices down. You got it. Alright, folks, I am going to break off the first episode here. Hopefully you guys had some fun. The game is, it's quite fun. I played around with it for maybe a half hour, 45 minutes to kind of get the feel for the game. And it's going to get a little bit more interesting. We'll get our fourth member eventually here. And yeah, good stuff will happen. Things will be done. And yeah, I'm going to play through all the storyline stuff. And then I think I might even try some of the challenge maps. If I find that it's too difficult and I'm terrible at it, which is very possible because you guys know how I am with turn-based tactical strategy games, I enjoy them immensely, but I'm not always the greatest at them. I may decline to do the challenge maps, but there is a little bit more than just a story. There's an arena and all sorts of other various things. But, yep, the game is released today on Steam, so if you liked what you saw, go and pick it up. And that's going to do it for right now. Until the very next time, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.